Mark. We're at TM Forum's Innovate Americas event here in Dallas, Texas, and I'm speaking with Marc Price, who's CTO of MATRIXX Software. Mark, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So Mark, MATRIXX is a leading provider of charging and monetization solutions in our industry. Tell us a little bit about how MATRIXX helps our operator members maximize their revenues.
Yeah, well, so we are a modern monetization platform for the industry. What that means for us is that we have a modern architecture, and we're involved in these multi-vendor deployments, which is suited well for TM Forum's goal to help operators realize new and differentiated revenues in the future with new models coming, along with the architectures that are supported by the new standards and community-based initiatives.
Right, so talking of those architectures, we're seeing a major shift in our industry towards cloud native, both on the network side and also on the IT side. How is that impacting MATRIXX?
Yeah, cloud native is very important for both the network and the IT side, as you say. And actually, the initiatives and requirements for these differ a little bit, which is why MATRIXX is really right in the middle of this. So supporting the network-driven standards, including things like low latency and high performance, resilience, as well as being able to drive an ecosystem of multiple vendors in the IT environment, means that cloud native puts pressure on the ability to scale your system, have elasticity, but also resilience in these environments. The best way to do that is to drive microservices, to have API-first design, and have good modern principles as far as being able to expose security, expose an ability for observability, all these things that ultimately become part of the ODA roadmap and framework, and the things that MATRIXX has put into the software from the very beginning and is driving the success that we're having with operators in these modern multi-vendor environments, where the importance is how can I ensure that I will be able to deliver with confidence on the next generation revenue models that transcend what is happening today.
So talking about the open digital architecture, ODA, MATRIXX has been a long-standing contributor to the development of the ODA standards.
Yeah.
What's in it for a company like MATRIXX to be part of that?
Yeah, we believe in it considerably. And of course, part of it is because we are not a large suite vendor. It is in our interest, as well as the interest, we believe, of the industry, to be able to drive these community standards that provide confidence that an operator can realize their goals without going to a single vendor and being beholden or hostage to that vendor. It's really, I think, critical to the future of the industry, where the future is open. And there are many things that are happening, whether one believes in the 5G or 6G future, whether one believes in a multi-vendor ecosystem, which is the B2B to X economy, and the economy where telco is driving a future with enterprises. It is imperative, really, that one has the confidence that one can put in a vendor like MATRIXX and then other vendors around it that are API first, that have a pre-tested or some confidence that via an empirical way of testing, a test harness such as what's delivered via TM Forum, that these things work together. And so that really the only way that happens is by having the sort of standards that have been in place since the beginning of 3GPP, which is essentially a nascent way that network delivered on some confidence that operators could take vendors, would work together and have a common understanding of how interoperability would work. For us, ODA is much the same. It goes beyond the slides. It really becomes a definitive way to have some level of confidence that when you put in something like a rating and charging and monetization platform from MATRIXX, the product catalog will work, the care system will work, the billing system will work, and we're central to all of that. So this is one of the reasons we are driving forward with the standards and making this a reality.
Right, and receiving the Ready for ODA accreditation recently as well. So
greatly appreciated. Yeah, no, that's right. It's in our interest to help drive the industry forward, and getting that recognition from TM Forum is well appreciated.
Yeah, you mentioned the future. Can you give us your vision for the kinds of opportunities and challenges, especially in your area, coming along, and how MATRIXX is planning to give the greatest advantage to your customers through those future challenges? I
think we're right on the cusp of a lot of change in our industry. So we've been held back a little bit as an industry by things like the pandemic, things like the economic situation worldwide. And really, I think a lot of the promise of what has been put in place in the last few years is about to come on the stage. So we see that 5G and 6G, for example, really are creating differentiated services for the operators, and that's going to meaningfully change what it means to be a telco. I think connected services overall are the future, and we see in an AI-driven environment with connected services, the intelligence that's available to an enterprise is going to drive a wealth of new revenue models. So we're very excited about being a part of that and what the world will look like as telcos drive an ecosystem that increasingly embraces enterprises in a new way. That requires the flexibility to be able to do that with APIs and with rules and without massive code changes. That's exactly what Matrix is all about, and we're very happy to be part of that and helping to drive that future with the TM4.
Marc, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.